Good morning, precious friends. I am dressed for success because I'm going to the charity shops this morning. Oh my goodness, a while back, I think it was last week, when I went to the charity shop, I entered the one shop and the one woman came up to me. She said, "This scarf just came in and it definitely must go to an autistic person, so this is yours." Look at me. Well, how can I say no, So yes, I've got a Frida scarf. Very beautiful, really, really gorgeous. But never mind the one with the face. Look at the other side. Oh, I absolutely love the other side. I didn't see the other side into the shop. I only saw this side and I thought, ooh, little bit crazy for me to wear. And when I got home, I saw this side. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I actually only now see that that is a pot and flowers in a pot. I didn't realize that. I thought it was a funny looking thing. But now I see it's a pot. I love it more. So, isn't it awesome? Awesome, awesome. When people come up to you and they say, "This needs to go to an artistic person, so I think it is yours." And now I have it, and now I just absolutely love this. Oh, the side that I didn't see. Isn't it strange how things work? She gave it to me, showing me this side, and I thought, ooh, big face, I don't know if I want to wear that. Really want to wear it, but it's so beautiful, I'm going to take it. And when I got home, and now I see the other side, and that is me. This is, really funny. But I want to talk about the other thing. We got to stop creating our own misery. We create our own misery. So how dare I say that? Well, I'm busy with creating my little books. Why? Because I absolutely love creating them. It makes me feel at peace, grounded. Here, it makes me feel in the moment, just grateful to be alive now. It's funny, it just brings me back into this moment, and that is the only place where the abundant life can be found. Isn't it awesome? So that is why I do my little gratitude journals, because they really bring me immediately into a spirit of gratefulness, of just grateful to be alive. And right, let's go to the misery part. I was walking merrily along. I think I was drinking my tea going outside, and I looked on my phone and there was a comment. So I immediately read my comment, and it said, "Are you drunk?" I thought, what? It was the one where I had my little dress on that I made from my vintage linens. And I saw the person was watching this and then gave a comment, "Are you drunk?" And I thought, did I look drunk? And immediately my mind started, and I started to feel miserable, And I immediately deleted the message because I thought it was a bad, inappropriate, whatever message. It upset me kind of, not a lot, but I just felt why would someone say that? You know? And it kept staying in my mind, and it started to steal my peace of joy. And I started to become and to feel miserable. So I'm just sharing this because this is what happened to me. And I just realized through this episode how I create my own misery, you know? So the whole day, on and off, I was thinking about this and thought, you know, and it upset me a little bit, and it definitely stole my peace and joy, even though I know, you know, you get lots. No, I don't get lots. I think I got in all my years in YouTube 3 or 4 really nasty comments. And at first it really upset me a lot, and then I realized, you know what? I can do nothing about other people and how they feel, and I can just do my thing. So I've learned through the years to let it go, to let it, you know, just delete the message and go on with your life. Don't take it personally, because that brings misery. The minute you take something personally, you breed miserable. You become miserable. And Charlie Chaplin is now eating his things there. I don't know if you can see, he's now eating there. And later that evening, I realized what I said in the video was, I am wasted. In our country and culture and way of talking, that means very tired, you know? And the other person, the one that wrote the thing, are you drunk? They think wasted means drunk. So she just asked, are you drunk? You know? I don't know if it was a joke or whatever, but it was because of the word I said. But I allowed that to make me miserable. And that is what the whole thing, that is what I want. This is just a stupid, you know, little explanation. But we do this in our lives. We assume things. We take things personally. We take things way out of proportion. And that makes us miserable. What the person wrote, are you drunk? Was just words that were written there. I took it and made myself miserable. It wasn't the person that was right. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't, she just wrote it. I had the, Charlie Nia, kom. I had the power to make myself miserable or joyful. And I chose to take it the wrong way. You know, I chose to judge it, and then immediately thought, this person is really nasty and, you know, the blah, blah, blah. I judged it. And because of that, I made myself miserable. So that's what we give words and other people and everything power over us. And then we make ourselves miserable because of that. And that's the thing, the sad thing. It's not the person. I mean, if I didn't take that as a negative comment and as bad, I judged it, immediately thought it was bad, it was negative, it came out of a nasty spirit or something. And I gave those words power over me. If I had let it go and just laughed about it and whatever, and later found out, okay, haha, that was actually just a joke, what she meant, you know, I would have reacted totally differently. I would have laughed about it, comment back, made fun, had fun, shared love, peace and joy with that person, became friends with that person, call it what you will. But instead, I judged the comment as negative, even if it was, still, just let it go. Don't let it grab hold of you. And that's what I did. And that's what we do. And that is how we create a miserable moment, hour, day. Life at the end. So I just wanted to share that because I've been trying to figure out, because lots of times you read and you see we create our own lives. How do we create a beautiful life? How do we create an peaceful life? How do we create our lives? We the creator, and that is just a perfect explanation. That's how we create our own misery and a miserable day, by judging things. And then when we judge it as bad, we pull it in and we give it the power to destroy and steal and kill the abundant life in us that is unconditional love. So I really thought I was way past the comments and let it, I'm not doing this for people. I don't care what people say and blah, blah, blah. The whole thing. I really thought I really, really do this just because I love it. And then when that comment came, it just showed me, wow, that is how you create a miserable day. I had the power to just let it go, to not allow it into my spirit, to just let it go. But I didn't. I allowed it in. My responsibility of shutting the door and say, oh no, you're not coming in. That's how we guard our hearts. Do not allow the enemy in. And the enemy was not that person writing that. I mean, really, she just saw the video and thought I said I was drunk. No, she asked, are you drunk? So it wasn't anything to do with her. It wasn't a negative. It was not. I assumed. I made it and gave it the power to make myself miserable. And that is where our power lies. And only there. Circumstances will happen. People will say things. Things will happen. But how do I react? That is my superpower. And that is how we create a beautiful life, by creating a beautiful moment, hour, half a day, and later a beautiful life. It's as simple and as difficult as that. That's why we need to guard our hearts. Be vigilant, is that the word? By guarding our peace, guarding our hearts. Do not allow the enemy, that is always the mind and the ego. But it was my ego. Oh, what if people now think I'm drunk? What now? I know it's a stupid explanation, but it is that is how it is. You can see this in many, many areas of your life and other people's lives, is how we create our own misery. It was just a wonderful lesson to me. I've wasted kind of that whole day by becoming upset about that message. And at the end, it was really just nothing. So what am I up to? So, I wanted to do that binding, that Slipknot binding again. We bought a box of wine, and in between the wine, we had these little cardboards. So I was just keeping that, I was just folding it, and in this little one, I actually used it folded. I used it, you can see, oh man, I just love it. So I've used one of my little cards as the front, and you can see there, it's folded. It's a double there. So I used the cards folded. In this one that I'm doing, I'm using it only one. I cut it in half, tore it in half. It's not folded. And I actually, because I thought, oh, I'm going to get more there, you know, if it's, I can put more little cards in then, and I can make more slip knots. So that was actually my idea. I'm not sure of how it's actually going to work at the end, but I love it. And now this morning I was just sitting and just gluing things onto the hard cardboard, just not thinking, just gluing. That's what I did with this one. So, I just absolutely love it. But just look how beautiful. Oh, that's the slip knot. A little card I made. I just glue the card onto the cardboard. There you can see, isn't that gorgeous? Husband made it for me. Gratitude journal, a journey to your creative heart. Oh, and this is only for people who love life. I saw that and it just brought the whole little book together. Look at me, the dancing people. My really simple, that's the word, just simple little carrot people. I gave them arms and they dancing and walking. And oh, I love it. And it was, I just tissue paper that I glued on, beautiful dirty pink, and my carrot people. My black tea bags, remember? The ones that I used to dye my paper. I just glued that on. A little print that I made with a flower print, just some paper that I glued on. I saw this and I just love it, in a children's book. They are enjoying life. They are playing. Those people are doing playing music, a banjo. And look, this is my first time that I've actually did this. Made this. You can fold it in and out. I'm so impressed. Just cards that I found somewhere. The jelly plate print. I did this one evening. I put the book together, and then the next morning I just said, this is interesting. This is a jelly plate print. When the people came the other day, my friends, and I showed them the jelly plate printing, there was a sole of my dog's shoe. I pick up old shoes on the beach and they love playing with that. And the one sole came off, and I just picked it up and I pressed it onto the jelly plate. And when I was looking for things to just put in my little book, I saw that. I tore it a piece off and put it in. And I absolutely love it. So many times I've seen people doing all these things on jelly plates, and I thought, no, I don't like it. And voila, I was wrong once again. Look how beautiful. It just black, it just brought the whole little book. It just goes there. A little piece of doily, my green, remember my green dirty print? It's there, it's in as well. A little envelope, a little leaf once again, look there, my green cardstock that I printed. And oh, I just love it. This is the letter that the man when he was in the army wrote his mom, that I got at the charity shop as a gift. A little piece of sewed cloth. Once again, look how beautiful the black. So this is not, I don't know if it's really done, but at this stage, a feather out of my feather duster. I just picked it up here in my room and I just put it in. Look how beautiful. So this is really starting to become rustic. As I say, I just love these rustic ideas. And look there, I just put that round copper thing in, added some of my dyed torn cloths. Made with love is Z from Zetster's Lab. Isn't it awesome? And there you have it. And look, I just close it like this. It is so simple and so pure. I think it's just so earthy and pure and just brings me so much joy. So I'm just quickly going to show you this. So first of all, you get all your little cards together, though, because you make holes in each card to do this binding. I did do a video with this. I'll link it below if I can remember. Otherwise, please just ask and I'll look and see and put it up for you. So you make your holes in each little card in order to put your rope through. So I took one of my coffee dyed pages, cut it up for the front and back, and then you start at either the front or the back and you make your knots. And I am just loving this way. So for this one, I actually made the holes on the side. I actually did it in this one too. Okay, I thought I did it on that side. And there you can see I put in a piece of cloth. There's the front page already. And this morning I was just sitting and just gluing paper on to cover I've just started. So there you can see I made more little folds. Look how beautiful they, it's just lovely. So now the joy is to just glue things on. Look at that one. You see, I'm getting smart. And that's the last page. And with this, you can really make it nice and thick. You can add in because of that. That gives it space to fold and add lovely things inside. Well, great. So this is what I'm up to. Why? Just because it makes me so glad to be alive. So go and do whatever makes you glad to be alive. So I just want to say, it's actually very interesting. This morning, husband found out that we can actually send via PostNet. It's not that expensive. We can send things overseas. I'm in South Africa where the postal service has crashed. And many people ask, but we want to buy things, what you create. And then I say, sorry, it's just too expensive, the postage. I cannot allow you to pay that ridiculous amount of postage for a little thing that costs $3, So, but now we found out this morning you can actually send it via a PostNet is what we call it. It's not the government one, it's a different one. And I think he said it was something about 250 rand for 500 grams, and that is not bad. So I will look into that. So if you really want to purchase something that I'm creating, that you see I have, that you love, that speaks to you, then just talk to me. Then we can see if it's viable for you to really purchase it or what. So I'm just saying, we are working on that because it's so awesome. Other people in other countries, they can have an Etsy shop and whatever, and you can just, people can just buy and you send it and it's viable. But so I'm working on that. All my things that I create, most of them are for sale. So if you really would love something, just contact me and then I can see and we can talk and we can negotiate. Love you lots. So it's, yeah, and my one packet from Australia, a friend, a YouTube friend, just felt she wanted to send me a jelly plate. And I said, you know what? From Australia, send it to my kids in Thailand. I'm going there in a month's time. So that packet is on its way, and oh, I'm so excited. You know, we don't get presents anymore. I don't. I mean, those type of things. You know, a packet comes and it's filled with little goodies and things. The awesome thing to me about this is she sent me things that's special to her, you know, prints and stuff. I don't know what's in there. I know the jelly plate is coming, but then she filled it with more of things that's special to her, and she wants to bless me with it. And I am just so grateful. I'm going to get a packet that's going to fill with beautiful things that's special to her. That makes it just so awesome. I wish I could send each of you a love packet. You know, that is how awesome it is. And another one, a friend is sending me a little gift from Europe, from the UK, also to my son, because it's so much cheaper sending it to Thailand than South Africa. So I am actually very excited to get to Thailand because of my gifts as well. You know, seeing the kids and the grandkids and then just getting my gifts. So life is so precious. We make it so difficult and we judge things as good as bad, and then we allow it in, and it makes us miserable. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm learning to be content in every situation, to experience peace and joy in every situation, even if someone asks if I am drunk on a video, just because of what I said. So it was funny, it was a joke, and I thought it was malice or something, you know. So if you were the one that said that, I'm sorry I deleted the comment. Really, I would have loved to just joke and laugh about it and just, you know. So many times, once again, this is another thing. Many times we say things to others and it upsets them terribly. Guess what? It was never our intention, but they got upset. It's not our fault, our problem. And then you get very upset because now you've upset them and da. Can you see? It's actually ridiculous how we allow other people power over us, and and their words and their actions, and because we take it personally and we judge it wrongly, and You know, even if they say it out of say something ugly, it's out of the hurt that is in them. It's got nothing to do with us. So why do we take it personally? Just something I found out this week that I just thought I need to get off my chest is how I create my own misery. And then, we blame others. We blame the one that said this, and the one that didn't do that, and the one that should have done that, and did this wrongly. We blame everybody for our misery. In the meantime, we had the power to just let it go. Let it go through us. Let it go. And just do not allow it to enter in and become anger, resentment, fear, racism, hatred, call it what you will. We allow that. We take things and we allow it in, and then they became, and we kept thinking about it and feeding it, and self-pity arises. Oh, how could that one have said that? You know, did I really look drunk? That's what we do. And that is what makes us miserable. Not the 3 words, are you drunk? That's got no power whatsoever, except the power I gave it. I gave it power. It had no power. And I allowed that power to upset me, make me miserable. My problem, my responsibility. So, love you lots. I'm going into town. We're going to get our passports. They are ready at Home Affairs. So we're going to get the passports, and then most probably going for a coffee because it's raining. So I don't think we're going to go for fish and chips at the harbor, but who knows? And then, you know, even if we just do one little charity shop, it will be great. Or not. You know, love you lots. Is it from Zetster's Cat.